Welcome! In today's complex and diverse workplace, leaders face a unique challenge, managing teams that include up to 5 distinct generations, each with its own values, priorities, and communication styles. This is an unprecedented era where baby boomers, Generation X, Millennials, and Generation Z work side by side, contributing a broad spectrum of skills, experiences, and perspectives. But with this diversity comes complexity. Leading a multi-generational team requires more than just a one-size-fits-all approach. It demands understanding, adaptability, and a commitment to fostering unity among different age groups. This is not merely about avoiding conflicts, but about leveraging the strengths of each generation to create a powerhouse of innovation, collaboration, and productivity. Let's take an in-depth look at the dynamics of multi-generational teams, exploring the unique characteristics of each generation, the common challenges they face, and the strategies leaders can employ to unite these groups and drive success. Understanding the generational landscape. To effectively lead a multi-generational team, it's essential to understand what makes each generation unique. From their defining experiences to their workplace preferences, each generation brings distinct qualities to the table. Baby boomers, 1946 to 1964. Core traits. Baby boomers were raised in an era of post-war economic expansion. They value hard work, loyalty, and stability. They tend to prefer structured environments and formal communication. Work style. This generation often associates work with identity and status. They are committed to long-term goals and have a wealth of experience. Motivators. Job security, respect for their experience, and opportunities to mentor younger colleagues. Generation X, 1965 to 1980. Core traits. Often referred to as the middle child generation, Gen X values independence and self-reliance. They are pragmatic, adaptable, and technologically adept. Work style. They prefer a balanced approach to work, emphasizing efficiency and results over rigid structures. Motivators. Flexibility, opportunities for growth, and a sense of autonomy. Millennials, 1981 to 1996. Core traits. Millennials came of age during the digital revolution. They value collaboration, innovation, and purpose-driven work. Work style. They thrive in team-oriented environments and embrace technology as a central part of their workflow. Motivators. Opportunities for professional development, meaningful work, and flexible schedules. Generation Z, 1997 to 2012. Core traits. As digital natives, Gen Z is incredibly tech-savvy and innovation-driven. They prioritize authenticity, diversity, and rapid communication. Work style. They seek fast-paced, dynamic environments and prefer constant feedback. Motivators. Learning opportunities, inclusive workplaces, and projects that align with their values. Understanding these generational characteristics provides a foundation for addressing their diverse needs and expectations. According to recent research, 62% of employees consider intergenerational communication a key challenge in the workplace. Addressing this challenge requires proactive strategies that foster mutual understanding and respect among team members of all ages. But what challenges arise when these groups come together in one workplace? Challenges in leading multi-generational teams. Generational diversity, while beneficial, can also create friction if not managed thoughtfully. Let's explore some of the common challenges leaders encounter in multi-generational teams. Communication gaps. Issue. Different generations have varying preferences for communication. Baby boomers may favor face-to-face discussions or detailed emails, while millennials and Gen Z often prefer instant messaging and concise updates. Impact. Misaligned communication styles can lead to misunderstandings, frustration, and decreased collaboration. Differing values and priorities. Issue. Generational groups prioritize different aspects of work. For example, baby boomers may emphasize job security, while millennials and Gen Z prioritize flexibility and work-life balance. Impact. These differences can lead to perceived inequities or conflicts about what constitutes hard work or commitment. Varied approaches to technology. Issue. While younger generations adapt quickly to new tools, older generations may require additional training or prefer traditional methods. Impact. This can create divides in workflows, slowing down processes and fostering resentment. Resistance to change. Issue. Some employees may resist changes driven by generational differences, such as the adoption of new technologies or flexible work arrangements. Impact. Resistance can stifle innovation and create tension among team members. Stereotyping and bias. Issue: generational stereotypes such as viewing millennials as entitled or boomers as resistant to change can hinder mutual respect and collaboration. Impact: biases undermine trust and team cohesion, creating unnecessary barriers to success. These challenges highlight the need for a nuanced and inclusive leadership approach. But how can leaders turn these obstacles into opportunities for growth and unity? Strategies for leading multi-generational teams. Effective leadership requires strategies that respect generational differences while building common ground. Here are key approaches to uniting diverse teams and fostering collaboration. Emphasize open communication. Why it matters. Open communication builds trust and bridges gaps. How to do it. Create a culture where team members feel comfortable expressing their preferences and concerns. Use a mix of communication channels, email, messaging apps, and face-to-face meetings to accommodate all styles. Leverage strengths across generations. Why it matters. Each generation brings unique strengths. Recognizing these can enhance team performance. How to do it. Assign roles based on individual strengths. For example, leverage Boomers' experience for mentoring and Gen Z's tech skills for innovation. Foster cross-generational learning. Why it matters. Learning from each other reduces knowledge silos and strengthens bonds. How to do it. Implement mentorship programs where experienced employees share insights and younger members teach digital tools. Align on shared goals. Why it matters. A common purpose unites diverse teams. How to do it. Clearly define team objectives and emphasize how everyone's contributions support the overall mission. Use storytelling to make the goals meaningful. Promote flexibility and inclusion. Why it matters. Flexibility accommodates different needs and fosters equity. How to do it. Offer options like remote work, flexible hours, and customized career paths. Celebrate diversity through inclusive policies and initiatives. Address stereotypes head-on. Why it matters. Breaking down biases builds mutual respect. How to do it. Facilitate workshops or discussions on unconscious bias. Encourage team members to share their stories and experiences. These strategies set the stage for a collaborative, innovative, and harmonious team environment. But putting them into action requires intention, effort, and commitment. Let's continue exploring how these approaches translate into tangible success stories and real-world impact. Real-world success stories. To understand the transformative potential of multi-generational leadership, let's examine companies that have excelled in this area. IBM. IBM has developed reverse mentoring programs where young employees share their knowledge of new technologies and digital trends with senior executives, promoting bidirectional learning and strengthening an inclusive culture. Johnson & Johnson. The company has established intergenerational discussion groups that facilitate monthly meetings between employees of various ages, allowing the exchange of ideas and experiences to enrich collaboration and mutual understanding. Cisco Systems. Cisco has implemented reverse mentoring programs where young employees advise executives on areas such as social media use and emerging technologies, fostering a culture of continuous learning and adaptation to change. MAPFRE. MAPFRE promotes intergenerational coexistence in the workplace, recognizing that age diversity enriches corporate culture and contributes to a more equitable and cohesive community. Randstad. Randstad has explored the concept of reverse mentoring, where young professionals share their perspectives and knowledge with older employees, helping to overcome intergenerational conflicts and fostering engagement and youth leadership. Building inclusive leadership practices. Leadership in multi-generational teams starts with inclusion. Here are advanced strategies for fostering an inclusive environment that maximizes the strengths of generational diversity. Personalize your leadership style. Why it matters. Different generations respond to different leadership approaches. How to do it. Get to know your team members individually, their motivations, goals, and communication preferences. Adapt your style to meet their needs. Example, offer Millennials and Gen Z opportunities for growth and feedback, while providing baby boomers with clear expectations and recognition for their expertise. Invest in continuous learning. Why it matters. A learning culture keeps teams agile and engaged. How to do it. Offer training programs that cater to varied skill levels, from tech workshops for older employees to leadership development for younger team members. Example, A company introduced tech boot camps for baby boomers and career coaching for millennials, resulting in improved morale and performance. Facilitate team bonding activities. Why it matters. Team building breaks down generational walls. How to do it. Organize activities that encourage collaboration, such as problem-solving workshops or volunteer initiatives aligned with a shared cause. Example: one organization hosted an intergenerational hackathon where teams competed to solve real-world problems using diverse skills and perspectives. Reward collaboration, not just individual performance. Why it matters. Collaborative incentives encourage teamwork across age groups. How to do it. Recognize team achievements that demonstrate successful cross-generational collaboration. Example: instead of spotlighting individual accomplishments, a company celebrated a project team's ability to integrate ideas from all generations. Leveraging technology to unite generations. Technology is a double-edged sword in multi-generational teams. It can either create divides or bridge gaps. Leaders must leverage it effectively to promote inclusivity. Use multi-channel communication tools. What to do? Provide platforms that cater to all preferences. Use Slack or Microsoft Teams for millennials and Gen Z while maintaining email and in-person meetings for baby boomers. Implement collaboration software. What to do? Adopt tools like Trello, Asana, or Notion to streamline workflows and ensure transparency in tasks and responsibilities. Encourage digital literacy. What to do? Offer training sessions to help older generations adapt to new technologies and platforms, reducing resistance and increasing efficiency. Example: a company introduced a tech buddy system, pairing younger employees with older colleagues to improve digital proficiency and foster cross-generational mentorship. The power of empathy in leadership. Empathy is the cornerstone of effective leadership, especially in multi-generational teams. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, creating deeper connections and mutual respect. Actively listen. Why it matters. Listening shows respect and builds trust. How to do it. Hold regular one-on-one meetings where team members can express concerns, share ideas, and provide feedback. Acknowledge contributions. Why it matters. Recognition fosters motivation and loyalty. How to do it. Celebrate achievements publicly and tailor appreciation methods to individual preferences. Show flexibility and patience. Why it matters. Empathy involves meeting people where they are. How to do it. Be patient with learning curves, especially when implementing new processes or technologies. Future-proofing your leadership. The workplace is constantly evolving, and so must leadership practices. Here's how to stay ahead and ensure your team thrives in the long term. Embrace a growth mindset. Why it matters. A growth mindset encourages adaptability and innovation. How to do it. Lead by example, demonstrating a willingness to learn and evolve alongside your team. Stay ahead of trends. Why it matters. Being proactive prepares your team for future challenges. How to do it. Keep an eye on industry trends and technological advancements to ensure your team remains competitive. Unlocking the full potential of multi-generational teams. Leading a multi-generational team is both an art and a science. It requires understanding, adaptability, and a commitment to fostering a culture of respect and collaboration. By recognizing the unique strengths of each generation, addressing their challenges with empathy, and implementing inclusive strategies, leaders can create teams that not only succeed, but thrive. The diversity of multi-generational teams is a strength, not a weakness. When harnessed effectively, it drives innovation, creativity, and resilience. As a leader, the responsibility is yours to bring out the best in your team, ensuring that every voice is heard, every talent is utilized, and every perspective is valued. What do you think is the biggest challenge in leading a multi-generational team? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now, it's your turn. What strategies have worked for you in uniting diverse teams? Share your experiences in the comments, and let's continue this conversation on building workplaces that empower all generations to succeed. Further resources. For further insights, consider exploring books like Managing the Multi-Generational Workplace by Cam Marston or Generations at Work by Ron Zemke. These resources offer practical advice and case studies for bridging generational gaps.